Good evening, Brawlhalla fans, it's Raidhyn and I am back. This time I'm going to be doing some basic, just regular online matchmaking. We're going to go random because at this point I'm feeling pretty comfortable with everybody. Let's see who we get. I think I'm Ada. Am I Ada? Yeah, I'm Ada, over here on the left, looking good. Alright, let's get rid of that mouse cursor real quick. So, it's been an interesting week. I haven't been able to play much Brawlhalla lately as I've been kind of busy. There's been a lot of holiday events going on. So while I'm thinking about that, happy holidays to everyone, no matter what it is that you celebrate around this time of year. Don't want to get into all of that kind of constant, you know, is it Kwanzaa, is it Hanukkah, is it Merry Christmas, whatever. Whatever you celebrate, it's the holiday season, and that's awesome. So, with that being said, I've been having a lot of fun kind of just talking with people about Brawlhalla. I've been really excited to see more people on Twitter talking about it, kind of getting into the game. From what I understand, there's going to be like a charity gaming event where some people are going to be playing Brawlhalla, and a YouTuber from Atlanta just recently did a developer interview and dev diary with the guys in the actual Blue Mammoth Studios, which is pretty cool. I'm going to try to start linking some of the community things that I find in the descriptions. One of the other things I discovered was somebody in the community was awesome enough to go and start the Brawlhalla subreddit on our favorite favorite website ever. So if you are a Reddit user and you want to get into the Brawlhalla community, up until this point it's kind of just been present on Steam, but from what I've seen, most game communities on Reddit end up thriving and doing pretty well. There's usually a pretty good level of discussion on there, and I intend to be frequenting the subreddit for Brawlhalla as much as I can, because in addition to making videos and having a lot of fun with this, you know, I love the idea of being part of a growing community. Like, it's part of why I'm really excited to be playing this game, and, you know, just smaller indie games in general, because when you play a huge AAA title, you don't have that tight community feeling that you get when you're playing something that's small. And it's not, you know, because the community is bigger or smaller, it's just because usually with indie games the community is a lot more passionate, and I love seeing that passion. I love seeing people get excited for smaller indie titles, especially the awesome ones like Brawlhalla, and we are in our match now, so let's see if we can do well. I haven't played much free-for-all lately, which is kind of it's, you know, through no fault of my own. Looks like Scarlet picked up the first hit there, which is kind of cool. Good job, Scarlet, whoever you are. Alright, let's focus down a little bit. We'll try to get Nye out of the ring, and we did. Scarlet is trying to abuse some heavy attacks over here. So, as I've said before in some of my strategy videos, like, heavy attacks are kind of... You feel like that's your only option when you first start, because it just makes more sense, right? Like, it makes sense for heavy attacks to be what you expect to knock people out of the ring with, but there's a lot more options than just heavy attacks. You've got light attacks, you've got standing neutrals, you've got tilt attacks, and all of those. Every attack is useful in its own way at different times. So, I would just like to stress that if you're a little bit newer to the game and you're watching this. Oh, am I gonna live? I'm gonna live. Alright, been kind of hanging out here for a while and finally got knocked out. We've got a pretty convincing lead, which is cool. I do like playing free-for-all online, but the problem is right now there's it's very rare that I find any decent competition. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I think it's just due to the fact that that I've played so much 1v1 with, and 2v2 and, you know, free-for-all matches with pretty good players, that when it comes to free-for-all brawling online, I just don't get the same level of competition that I do when I'm doing when I'm doing just regular online matches. Not to say that it's a bad thing. You know, everybody likes to win, and I'm certainly in that camp, but I don't know. It's just something that's interesting. I'm hoping that, you know, over time that the ranked system that the Brawlhalla devs are looking at implementing will get better and better. And that, you know, as the player base grows, the matchmaking will improve. That's all kind of going to be proven out over time. We'll see what happens. I've got nothing but faith for this game. I mean, with the amount of time that the developers have spent kind of chatting with their fans on Twitter and on Steam, you know, they're incredibly active and passionate about growing this game into something that's not just good, but something that's great. They have a great philosophy on free-to-play titles, and kind of how they should work as far as, you know, no pay to win, no kind of mechanics that are only available to people who buy into the game. It's all pretty legit, and it's part of the reason why I've kept on playing this. You know, a lot of games that I play early access or in betas, you know, I immediately, without even realizing what I'm doing at first, try to evaluate what the future of the game is going to be like. And I think that the biggest thing that Brawlhalla needs to succeed is going to be on the community of people who play it. You know, if we can maintain a good, solid, you know, positive community of players who are in this for fun, who are in this for, you know, good competition, who are interested in maintaining the community and doing, you know, whatever their part is to be a part of it, whether it's just talking about the game or playing with their friends, I think that this game will grow. And I think that it's you know, the developers are only so responsible for that. At some point, the community is going to be a huge part of making this game succeed. So I'm excited to be a part of that. And I'm excited to be doing pretty well in this match. So, yeah. First match of the night was pretty convincing. It's alright. Let's be nice and put out a GG. Little smiley face, because I overuse the smiley faces to everything, so people know that I'm not, like, trying to be a dick. Because, you know, if I had one rule to live by, it would be, don't be a dick. Words of wisdom coming out from Raidhyn on a Thursday evening. Alright, so it looks like I'm Bodvar this time. That's pretty cool. I like Bodvar. I like the sword plus hammer combination. You know, you've got one speedy one with kind of a heavier capabilities, which is pretty cool. His signature move with the sword is really interesting because it lets you grab people out of their attacks, among other things. I'm trying to pull it off right here, but for some reason I keep tilting my stick. I think part of this was because earlier I was over at a friend's house. We were playing Injustice. If you guys have watched any of my Injustice videos, you might remember my good friend Skylar, who I play a lot of Injustice with. And he was pretty brutal tonight. I will admit that I was on the losing end. You know, but I was telling him about Brawlhalla, and I was like, look, man, you're not going to be able to catch up to me on that game because, it's, you know, as far as me and everybody else that I've been playing with is concerned, you know, I'm in like the top 5% of players, probably. You know, still waiting for somebody to prove me wrong on that. But, ooh, that was a good downward attack coming out from Scarlet there. Let's see if we can't catch her out. And we did, which is cool. Goodbye, Scarlet. Alright, I like that. That combo seemed to work pretty good. And I think Ada and Thatch are both bots. I think, alright. Thanks, Thatch. You can always tell that they're a bot because bots always seem to be able to connect that, that, like, leaping neutral light, which I think is always interesting because it's very effective and it's got, like, the smash animation afterwards, which is really cool. Alright, Scarlet, I see what you're trying to do. Alright. I'm not super comfortable with the hammers just yet, but I'm starting to get better. I mean, the thing is the timing, it's the same size as the spear roughly, but the timing for attacks, like, you have to attack a bit earlier. And so, I don't know, it's just something I'm trying to get used to. I'm still kind of on my mission to learn every character in the game. And, you know, I think that might happen eventually. I don't know how many characters they're planning on adding over time. One of the things I am interested in is to see who's going to come in next, because I saw on some of the artwork for Brawlhalla, I can't remember where I saw it, if it was on the website or if it was on some other kind of promotional material, but there was another character that looked like it was like right next to Thatch. It looked like kind of like a musketeer almost, or maybe like the Dread Pirate Roberts. It was like a pirate, but classy instead of, you know, Bluebeardy like Thatch. So we'll see, and I'm kind of interested because the weapon combinations have all been explored pretty well. You know, I think every combination of weapons that's possible that can exist does exist. So it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing, and I feel like they're either going to add a new weapon, which I think would be really cool, or it's going to start making them push the kind of what's interesting about the signature moves for each character, because, you know, you could give somebody a sword and a gun again, but if you give them a different signature move from Thatch's, all of a sudden you've got something that's a lot different, much more different and more interesting than Thatch. And so we'll see if how they end up pushing the design forward on that, because it will be really neat to see it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all of the new things that they're going to implement character-wise, aside from just you know, some of the other things that they've talked about, like improved matchmaking for ranked and for things like that. I really want to knock Scarlet out. Get out of here, Scarlet! Alright, there we go. Took a few hits, but you know, we got her in the end. Oh, too far away to pick up the downward attack on Ada there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, just kind of lost my train of thought. But let's just say that I'm excited about all of the good things to come with Brawlhalla. Got nothing but faith, and I'm really excited about more players coming in. I keep seeing people on Twitter asking about how to get keys and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, good, good pick there from Scarlet at the end. All right.
Player 3 wins.
All right. Let's toss out the GG, and we'll move on. I think we'll do one more video.
Random.
Yeah, one of the things I did want to mention to you guys, if you're still watching this, I'm assuming that it's because you're a fan of my Brawlhalla videos. So I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion really quick. Looks like I'm Thatch this time. But one of the things that I've been doing is spending a lot of time on Twitter lately, trying to just get to know more people in the Let's Play community, and also doing things like talking about Brawlhalla and some of the other games that I'm playing. So if you guys are on Twitter, you want to follow me on there, it's the same name as it is here. It's just twitter.com/Raidhyn. I am on there pretty constantly. It's, you know, connected into my phone. I love talking to people about different stuff. So if you guys are on Twitter and you want to hang out with me on there, please feel free to do so. If you play Brawlhalla and we have yet to get a match in together and you would like to do that, just let me know, because I'm always happy to play with new people no matter the skill level. You know, if if the skill level is that big of a difference, we can probably do some interesting 2v2 type stuff. But you know, it's not about skill level in the end. You know, when you play games with other people, ultimately it's about fun. You know, for me, I find competition to be really fun. You know, other people don't, and I imagine that the way that this game will evolve is, you know, there will always be people who play it for fun. There will be people who try to get more competitive with it. You know, I imagine that we'll end up getting tournaments and all that other kind of fun stuff as the game evolves. But the main thing is whether you're playing competitively or casually, is that you're having fun. You know, nobody wants to be playing games with a guy who is taking things way too seriously, or who can't handle losses or anything like that. And a big part of how I approach any game that I play is, you know, it's always about staying positive. You know, and even if you're trying to learn and improve in the game that you're playing, you're never going to be able to do that with a bad attitude. So, you know, just keep things positive. That's how it is. And don't be a dick, because that's another important motto. And usually that, like, helps with the whole being positive thing. It all plays into each other. Alright, let's see if we're gonna get another match. I always feel like I'll get in with some matches and then like it's just me and two bots and somebody who's just installed the game or something, and then I feel bad. But it's not like I'm gonna play any worse than I normally do. It's just, yeah. We all need to work together to grow this game, everybody. There are people out there who are gonna be brilliant at this thing as soon as they discover it. All we have to do is introduce them to it. Try to get some beta keys into their hands and say, hey, get in here in the brawling, man. Alright, so we've got one. Ooh, and it looks like we actually have a full roster of players, including a Scarlet with a fancy aviator steampunk-esque type outfit. Looks like, man. Oh, I can't remember the name of the movie right now. But it looks like that awesome movie. Featuring, like, Amelia Earhart in a alternate future timeline. Alright, so let's get ourselves a weapon. Sentinel is just like rolling over here with the hammers. Alright, I wanna get the Scarlet because her outfit's just so cool. Gotta concentrate. Whoa, with the hammers and the stuff. Alright, so Sentinel takes the lead, but we should be able to knock him out here shortly. Let's see if we can pressure him a little bit. Alright, I see what's going on. Alright, good dodge move there. I like it. Oh, the Scarlet. There we go. There's the knockout. Gotta chase down those kills. Yep, nope. No thank you. Do not. Up! and the Scarlet got me. It's a pretty good pick there with the Power Lance. All she had to do was bide her time and wait. Alright, so we're gonna chase Sentinel off the stage, and then we're gonna mix up targets over here. Just kind of trying to rotate through players. You know, one of the things I'm always trying to do is figure out who's low on health. Oh, and I got hit. Things are getting chaotic. Uh-oh. Alright, so we got the kill, which is cool. Alright, chasing off this Sentinel, which is good. Alright, let's see if we can just edge guard here. Just trying to stay calm. Alright. Yeah, one of the things that I've been trying to do lately is pay a little bit more attention to like the visual damage cues. Because, you know, when you see somebody with like yellow who's getting hit and you can see them visibly turn orange, that's when you know that they're a good target to be chasing down.
Unstoppable.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit quiet because I'm having a good time because, you know, the thing about bots is that they're not very aggressive, so, and players, you know, no matter their skill level, are pretty unpredictable.
Legendary.
So, it's always a lot more entertaining when I'm trying to focus down on playing against people. Whoa, and that was a nice toss coming out from Scarlet there. Very nice. I can never feel angry about getting, like, knocked out because of weapons. Because of thrown projectiles. It just makes me smile and think of Ash as one. That's what it does.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and almost got knocked out there at the very end. So we'll put out the GG. And that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, I'm still having a great time with this game, and as always, if you do want to get in any matches with me, please just let me know. Leave me a comment here at the bottom of the video, and you know, I check all my comments. I make sure to respond to everybody. And if you do want to if you do want to play some 1v1, 2v2, private lobby, pull me in and have all your friends gang up on me, whatever you want to do, just let me know. Because I am having a blast with this game, and I do want to get more involved with people who are active in the community and want to see more stuff like videos and guides and, you know, competitive matches and all that good stuff. But for now, I am out. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button as it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I'll see you next time for more Brawlhalla.